Hi friends, welcome back to Fenny for the Soul for yet another interesting video story. This time it's a DIY video story. And let me get started. See, reuse, recycle, repurpose, and thrift have been a way of life for my wife, Shobna, and I for many years now. We have been composting our own kitchen waste. And we said that, sometime last year in the pandemic, we said we must do away with our dependence on chemical-based products. And we said, why not make a bioenzyme at home? And there's enough on the internet to guide you. So we made a bioenzyme, and let me show you some photograph which will better explain this. So as you can see in this photograph, by making the bioenzyme at home, we have done away with all these chemical-based products, which you can see on the left, all the branded products, which are not just chemical-based, but they come in plastic packets and plastic bottles and what have you, So putting a whole burden on planet Earth. So we've done away with this in our own house. And what we have is what is on the right. You see the bioenzyme, that yellow-orange liquid in the jar, and the soap nuts in that little dish, and an organic soap, the white bar on the right. This is what we use in our house nowadays. So by using this bioenzyme, we are able to get laundry detergent, floor cleaner, dishwash solution, hand and body wash, shampoo, toilet, bathroom cleaner, everything from this magic liquid, So it is, and it is not difficult at all. In a series of do-it-yourself videos now, my wife Shobna will exactly show you how you can make not just this bioenzyme, but the soap nut solution and the dishwasher and a whole lot of other wonderful products. Just imagine if we can do it, just Shobna and I, if each one of you made bioenzymes at home, across the globe, the entire, what is it? We will be, of course, a major threat to the multinational, FMCG industry, but we will do away with a whole lot of chemical-based products and plastic-based products, and make this wonderful earth of ours breathe much more easily. So watch this video story and enjoy yourselves. We are going to be doing a very a special series or DIY series on cleaning solutions that can be made at home. And we are kicking off with the most important item called bioenzymes. And this bioenzymes acts like a base to all the cleaning solutions. So my wife Shobi is in our kitchen, and she's going to tell us how these bioenzymes are made and how simply they can be done at home.
Yeah, so what you need to do is collect various peels of lemon, orange, any citrus fruit peels, because then that smells very nice. So you collect them like this. If you keep collecting them in your freezer, the fridge, then what you need is a proportion of one measure is of jaggery. So 1 measure jaggery, putting it into this. Then we need 3 measures of the peels. So basically I have just cut the peels into smaller pieces, and so this is the first measure, then comes the second. So the proportion is 1 jaggery, 3 peels and 10 water. So whatever you do, it is 1:3:10. So this is what I have done. So now I have my jaggery and I have the peels in this. Now I am going to add 10 measures of water into it. So the very first time that you make your bioenzyme, it takes about 3 months for all the peels to settle at the bottom. And ideally you have to use a plastic container. Can't use a glass container right now, because every day you have to open the lid to let out the gas that forms. So for at least the first maybe 2 weeks, you are going to get the gas formation. It has to what they call burp. every day you open the lid, let that thing out, and then you shut the lid again. So what you need is an airtight sort of a container. And the first time, so this bottle is my bioenzyme that I had put on the 10th of January. And so as you can see, majority of it has settled down. And in another few days, I'm going to, what you need to do is sieve it. So you filter out, you strain out the peels, and what you get, the liquid that you get becomes your bioenzyme. The second time that you're making, the next time around that you're making the bioenzyme, you can add about half a cup of the bioenzyme into the new lot, so that it helps getting fermented and getting ready faster. So that's your bioenzyme, which becomes the basis for all the DIY cleaning products that we are going to make, and which you will see further in this series. Thank you. So this is now 3 months later. I have let my bioenzyme settle for the last 3 months, and so most of it, as you can see, has settled down. So all I'm going to do is pour it into this sieve. So I have some sort of a sieve here. I'm using this as a filter. So I'm just going to filter out the liquid. So once we strain this, you can just squeeze out whatever comes into the top here. So this, what comes down here, can be squeezed, and this can go back into your next batch of making the bioenzyme along with some of the liquid. So this liquid that you have here now is your bioenzyme. This is the basis for all our, the home cleaning that we do. This is the basis for everything, right from floor cleaner to hand wash to detergent to dishwash, floor mopping, everything, including even the plants. This can be used as a fertilizer for your plants, and it can be sprayed on the leaves as well as pour it in the roots. So there is a proportion to doing that we will show you along this series of DIY. Thank you.
Today my wife Shobhi is going to show us how to make soap nut concentrate.
So as you can see, this is the soap nuts. This is also called Rita, and I have procured them online via Amazon. So I have taken two fistfuls of soap nuts, and I've taken this 1.5 liters of water. So all I'm going to do is add these soap nuts into this water. As you can see, it's already got some little froth. This is not even cooked yet, but it's already got a little bit of foam. So that's what it is. Soap nuts have the properties of soap, although it is not as foamy and frothy as the normal soap is. So now what you can do is either put it on the gas for until the water reduces by half, or better still and easier to do is to put it in the cooker, the pressure cooker. So today I'm going to put it in the pressure cooker, and once that is once we are done with the pressure cooker, then you'll see what we have to do next. Yeah. So as we saw, I had put this with the soap nuts into the pressure cooker. So now this is what has happened. I have only de-seeded them. There's a seed in the middle, so you have to just de-seed them. And what we have to do is squeeze them, squeeze it out, and later we strain this liquid and pour it into the bottle using this funnel. So that is what makes, this is the soap nut concentrate, and this concentrate is what is going to go into our different cleaning liquids like the dishwash, the laundry, the shampoo. So this is what it is. So now I'm just going to strain this. So as you can see, look at the foam that has come from the soap nut. And this soap nut can again be put into some water, boiled again and squeezed again, because you can reuse this for at least another, like I use it only once more, but you can also put it directly, you can put the soap nuts in a little muslin bag and put it directly into your washing machine, and that when you finish with the wash, you can even dry the soap nuts and reuse them the next day. So I believe this can be used at least about 4-5 times. So that's another alternative. But now, so I'm just showing you, this is the strained liquid, and I'm just directly going to pour it into these bottles. And you can store it in the fridge, because it's an organic thing. If you leave it out, it can get spoiled. So I'm going to store this into the fridge and make my liquids as and when they get empty. And once this is also empty, then I'll make some more the way I have done this. That's it. So today, hi friends, today I'm going to show you how to make the floor cleaner using the bioenzyme. So I have bioenzyme which is already ready in this. I'm just going to pour it in a bigger bottle, and so all we have to do is keep the bioenzyme as it is. So this is also bioenzyme which I have in another bottle. So I'm just going to pour the bioenzyme in this a bit more friendly kind of a bottle, because it has this dropper. And then I'm just going to put, this is lemongrass oil. You can use any essential oil like citronella or lemongrass oil, eucalyptus oil also. So I'm just going to put about 2 drops of it into this, and that's it. So give it a good shake, and then you have to just put about 10 ml of this liquid into, like, that is 2 capfuls into your bucket of the mopping water. That's it. Yeah, so this is my bioenzyme, and this is the soap nut liquid concentrate. So what I'm going to do is, I've got this measure here. So I'm going to take 7 parts of the soap nut liquid concentrate and add 2 parts of the bioenzyme to it. So that's what I'm going to do here. And so on. And now I'll just take, so we have to give this a little shake and add 2 parts of bioenzyme. So this becomes our liquid, which then we just pour into our existing bottles that we have. Yeah, so this is what is going to be used for our daily wash. We have to just use it as it is. You just give it a shake and then put it in your container, which you would normally do, and don't have to dilute it any further. Though it is not going to be foamy, and if your maids are going to do the washing, you might need to educate them saying this is not going to have foam. And normally people don't like it because they feel it's not going to clean, but actually it cleans very well. Even grease, anything that's greasy also goes away. You can directly put it into the greased vessel, keep it for a while, and then scrub it off. It goes. So try it, it's very good.
Thank you. Today we are going to talk about hair shampoo, the hair shampoo, and my wife Shobna is going to explain how it is done.
Hi friends, so today we are using, these are hibiscus flowers. So these are hibiscus flowers, these are hibiscus leaves. This is shikakai. I have a shikakai powder which was brought online. And this is later going to be added. This is soap nut solution. As you can see, it's soapy. So this is a soap nut concentrate which I will add later. This is also homemade. And so now what we're going to do is, I'm going to cut these up, put them in water along with the shikakai powder, and let it really boil and cook. And once we have that concentrate, we have to strain it and then add the soap nut solution to it, as well as a little bit of the bioenzyme. The ratio is like 20-80 to the 20 is bioenzyme and 80 would be the soap nut concentrate, and so that becomes your shampoo.
So as you can see, the hibiscus leaves have been cut and put into the water. The flowers are being chopped and they are also going to the water. So look at the value of the hibiscus flower. Comes in handy to make hair shampoo.
As well as tea.
And yeah, you can make, you know,
hibiscus tea.
Hibiscus tea also, which I believe is very healthy. And here, like Shobna had explained, the shikakai powder is also being added to the combination. It's all getting boiled, as you can see here, right here in our kitchen. And this is how anyone can make their own hair shampoo, and you know, and do away with all those plastic bottles and
chemicals
and chemicals and all that. So sorry, big companies, you know, tough luck for you guys, because we can actually make shampoo at home and we don't need your plastic and we don't need your chemicals.
This is the shampoo that we made, and it's reduced by half. So now I'm going to just strain it. Yeah, I'm using the sieve which we use for sieving flour and all, and I am going to also squeeze out the leaves and the other juices. So you just squeeze the...
This is all the residue from the leaves and the hibiscus flower.
So this is what you have as leftover. So now this is what we have left. Now to this I'm going to add a little bit of, this is my homemade bioenzyme. So I'm going to add some. So if you see in a measure, I'm taking about 20 ml. Of bioenzyme, and then I'm going to take some of the, this is around, this was a 600 ml, 750 ml bottle, so this is around 350-400 ml. So I'm going to add this.
So what is this that you're adding? Soap nut liquid. Yeah.
So this is soap nut concentrate.
Yeah.
So as you can see the foam. So that's the soap nut concentrate.
Yeah.
And this is what we are going to add, pour into some existing bottle using this funnel.
Yeah. So that's
what it. So this becomes your shampoo. So you have to just use it like the normal shampoo. Ideally what is suggested is that on your dry hair you apply some of the shampoo. You apply it, keep it for about 5-10 minutes, and then rinse it off. So that's how you use the shampoo.
Fantastic.